Hey everyone, how you doing today? It's Hillary, the marketing mom. Just a couple seconds late, actually a whole minute late. Sorry about that. But today, what I am sharing is quite interesting, and it's still around the theme of our online marketing because we are able to use the internet so powerfully to do so much for our business in terms of the marketing. And I want to talk today about the target market concept. I've been kind of ponging this in different ways, but today in particular I want to share this because funny story. Everything always starts with a story, right? So for those of you who don't know me, just going to do a quick intro. My name is Hillary. I'm the marketing mom. I'm a social media manager. I'm a digital marketing, that is online marketing strategist. I'm a business coach, an online business coach and trainer. And I work particularly with moms who are willing to invest in themselves to make their lives and the lives of their family much better than where it was before. Okay. So because, today is a very quiet day. The kids are in school and my husband is not around. So today's very quiet day, and it's interesting because it's given me a lot of time to think about sometimes the mistakes that business people make, but also funny stories. So I was reading this article. Actually, it's in the Attraction Marketing Formula Bootcamp, and at the end I'll actually put the description, the actual link for you to grab that bootcamp. And I was actually reading it over I'm just dropping the link in the comments there so you can see it. But the actual day two actually of the boot camp, the Attraction Marketing Formula boot camp, where it's so funny, and it reminded me of even Jehovah Witnesses who come knocking on the door. But they gave this example of this salesman who came and knocked on the door trying to sell steak to Jewish family, right? Basically. And the guy, who answered the door, he couldn't figure out how to get rid of the salesman. And his wife just came and said, the steak's kosher. Like, steak can be kosher. Didn't even know that, right? And basically that got rid of the salesman. And many times, if we're in that situation, we're always trying to think, how do I get rid of this salesperson, right? We're always thinking that. Tell me that's not what you're always thinking, right? You're always thinking, how do I get rid of the salesperson, or how do I get rid of the Jehovah's Witness that just knocked on the door, right? But the reality is, understanding your market, whatever business you're in, is something that people don't spend a lot of time doing. And I want to talk about it today in a little bit of detail because it really hammers the point, and it shows how much time and money we can waste. Now, if you're a door-to-door salesperson, and the concept of the whole door-to-door salesperson has kind of filtered throughout all business, network marketing, consulting, everything. We no longer go for the people who we know for sure are going to buy our products or services. We just think everybody's our customer and we're going to just hit everybody. But target marketing and really understanding your market is important. Now, the challenge with that, and I recognize it, is that most people who are out there in a business, if you're in a business opportunity, for example, you already have a product to sell. So it's not like you're sitting down and you've gone out into the World Wide Web or Google or Facebook and you're scouring different groups to find out what are people's problems. All right. So that's one option in terms of your business. You can go and figure out, okay, what are a large amount of people's problems? What do they talk about the most? What do they struggle with? Okay, my business coach, for example, Mia, she always uses the example of one of the first products that she ever developed was a book for how to deal with in-laws, because she had that problem and then she just went searching, how to deal with in-laws, and she found that there were a lot of questions and concerns around it, but no solutions. And so she developed a product which was the solution, and that was one of her very first products. Now, if you're going that route, that's great, okay, because you are actually doing target marketing in reverse. You are going out there, finding a problem, finding a pain that people have, and developing a product to create the solution. It's like our hair loss product, people. All right. The problem is people are losing hair and they don't like losing hair. When I lose my hair, it's going to be gone. Right. So Boswell or whatever the company's name is could never sell me their products because I'm not their target market, all right? But people who have a concern and a pain for that, they're going to want to, purchase that product. Now, if you are in the reverse situation where you already have been given a product, so example in network marketing, or if you're in consulting and you've already developed what your product is, the service that you're providing, okay? You already know what that is. Then what you need to do is go and find people who need it. And that is something that we totally miss, okay? So if you're in skincare, why are you trying to sell skincare to 16-year-olds who have the perfect skin, okay? Your target market should be people who are 50 plus, all right? No offense to people who are 50 plus, but your skin has started to wrinkle. So you're going to be my target market, okay? You got to think of it that way. Okay, so if you are a network marketer or you're a consultant, you've already developed your portfolio, or maybe you're not even one of those, but in your business, you have this skill, all right? Whatever this skill may be, I don't know, you're a paper folder, kite, those Chinese folding things, right? You got to find people who want that or who need it. And the best buyers, I'm going to tell you, are the people who desperately need it and there's a pain and there's a real need, okay? If you've got, there was this example of a guy who he is a doctor, by the way, massive back problems. Every Monday morning, back problems, and he's buying any solution to relieve the pain in his back. And that's what you have to think about with your product. What is the pain that my product is relieving? What is the need that it's solving? What's the problem, right, that it's solving? That need, that's your target market. And it's so important because, it does take a lot of time. Trust me, it takes ages to get there, and you're not going to be like okay, tomorrow I'm going to find my target market. Okay, I remember spending hours on Amazon. The first book that I wrote, I remember spending hours on Amazon just researching what people think about that topic. Okay, totally unrelated book, but just as an example, I spent hours on Amazon. Okay, and I also had to figure out who was my target market. When I first started writing the book, my target market was people like my age. And then I realized I wasn't talking to people my age. I was talking to young adults, teenagers, and young adults. All right. So understanding your target market boils down to what's their problem, what's the need that they have. And once you get that wrapped around, you are going to be able to sell anything, because now you're talking to their hurt, you're talking to their pain, you're talking to something that they absolutely need today. And if you have that solution, okay, so if you're not somebody who has to develop the solution now, but you actually have the solution that says, hey, okay, so for example, if somebody, perfect example with myself, all right, you're struggling with Facebook marketing, okay? You're struggling with social media marketing. You're trying to figure out, how do I make sales? Guess what? I have a solution for that, okay? And those are the type of things that you need to be thinking about. What are your customers' struggles? What are their challenges? And then you present your solution, which is either in the form of a product or a service. And that's how the economy turns, all right? Look at it really carefully. It's like, would we have ZQL if people didn't have trouble sleeping? Okay, the problem always manifests itself and then the solution. Very rarely do we have solutions before problems. The problem is always out there. Find the problem, find the need, and provide the solution. And you only, that in a nutshell is understanding really deeply your target market. All right. So as I said, I'm Hillary, the marketing mom. If you want to schedule a complimentary strategy session with me, you can do so by going to hillarydefreitas.com/strategy. strategy. I know I dropped in the AMF link there because I was actually talking today about that. But you know, if you are struggling with social media, online marketing, digital marketing in particular, let's have a chat. Let's see where you're at and see what we're able to provide for you. Okay, it's HillaryDeFreitas.com/strategy. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you on Monday. I'm here Monday through Friday, 12:30 Eastern. And yes, I did mention yesterday that the US, they're switching times on us pretty soon. I'm looking at my calendar there. All right, so I'm not being rude. I'm just looking at the calendar to figure out when the day is. But you'll still see me 12:30 Eastern. For my Trinidad followers, we'll be at 1:30 p.m. Okay, have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Have a great weekend. Everybody go out, relax, have fun. I'm home with the girls alone. Could you believe it? Woohoo! Bye now.